Reward. The fourth and final part of the habit loop is the reward, the thing we get for the decision we've just made, the action that we've just taken. Because ultimately, it doesn't matter how easy something was to do, how readily we were reminded of it, how much we desired doing it. If it didn't give us the thing that we wanted, if it was just a bit disappointing, just a bit meh, we wouldn't carry on doing it. We wouldn't create a habit around it. The habit is almost embedded because of that reward. So, for something we're looking to do more of, to create a habit around, how can we make it as rewarding as possible? How can we make it fulfilling, satisfying? Conversely, the thing we're looking to do less of, how can we make it perhaps a bit more disappointing almost? How can we make it so there's less of a reward at the end? Often, for the thing that we've struggled to do in the past, if we choose to tie in something else that we find particularly rewarding to completion of that habit, it soon starts to embed and gives us that positive connection to it. So if we just decide that if we train 3 times a week, then we will do X, Y, Z at the weekend, socialise, watch a favourite TV programme, reward ourselves in some way, get ourselves something they wanted to get, and have the integrity to stick with that rather than just doing it anyway, irrespective of the earlier actions, then we'll soon start to desire it more because there's a reward connected to it. Sometimes as well, it's just reframing the way we see it. So if we see the reward of a workout as looking better on the beach in 6 months' time, that reward is so deferred that we're not really going to get a strong connection to it. If we choose to see the reward of a workout as just feeling better immediately, clearing our heads, going home in a better mood and being a better spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, parent, whatever is important to us, then we're more likely to make that strong connection. Conversely, if it's something we're looking to do less of, a habit we're looking to stop, how can we make it so that the payoff is less? How can we make it so it's just that little bit more disappointing? And I'm sure you can see across those 4 parts of the habit loop, if we just make at least small adjustments to all of them, it makes it way more or less likely that we'll do that thing. So the thing we're looking to do more of, if we have a clearly defined cue, and when so-and-so happens, I will whatever. If we make it so it's more desirable, we want to do it that a little bit more, if we make it as easy as possible to do and then more rewarding at the end, I'm sure you agree you're way more likely to do it for however many repetitions it takes to become a bit more habitual. Conversely, the thing that we're looking to do less of or stop, I'm sure you agree that if we're exposed to that cue, if we just think about it less, if we're just made to start that train of thoughts less frequently, if we just desire it a little bit less, if it's harder to do and it's just a little bit less rewarding, a bit more disappointing at the end, we're less likely to do it. So cue, craving, response, reward. I know that for those of you who watch these videos, some will do something with this. Most of you will smile and nod and go, that's great, but we'll do nothing with it. And I know there'll be a massive direct correlation between that and the results we get from it. If you just go into looking to do something that you've looked to do before and telling yourself, I know what I need to do and just need to do it, or I'm just going to do this thing, or I just need a bit more willpower, or I just need to stick with it, it's going to go the same way it did before. If you look at the habit that you're looking to create or change and decide on the cue, craving, and response, reward, or how you could change them for that, I guarantee you it stands an infinitely higher chance of then happening. So cue, craving, response, reward, what do they look like for the particular habit that you are looking to change or create, and how can you make that work as well as possible?